time now for This Week in Auto History. Konrad has that, and we're glad that it's not confused with either events or cruise-ins.
Oh, shut up. In 1903, Stanley Steamer received a patent for a steam motor vehicle, an arrangement of engine on axle and housing.
Flat Stanley.
Well, no, it wasn't Flat Stanley. It was Steamy Stanley. They went over 100 miles an hour in this thing. Can you believe that?
100 miles an hour.
And then
and you could probably find it on Municipid this afternoon.
That's right. And then in 1947, Saab introduced its first car, the Saab prototype. Saab was primarily a supplier of military aircraft before and during World War II.
It was ugly today, and it was ugly then.
It's got lounge chairs for seats.
But they have that same look of a Saab since day one.
Oh.
And then in 1948, the first car with a Porsche badge debuted, the 351 prototype. And that exact car is still at the museum, the Porsche Museum, available for viewing and stuff. All aluminum, hand pounded aluminum.
We know about that.
Oh, my
in 1956, Junior Johnson and his father were arrested in Wilkesboro, North Carolina, running moonshine whiskey.
Say it ain't so.
He was arrested for making moonshine, not for hauling it, because they couldn't catch him because he was pretty quick. He had pretty fast little car back then.
Souped it up.
And actually, his first moonshine car was an Oldsmobile business coupe, like we saw last week.
Is it somebody's museum somewhere?
Well, I don't know. And then in 2006, the animated feature film Cars, produced by Pixar Animation Studios,
brilliant,
roars into the theater.
Absolutely brilliant.
Wasn't that such
it was.
a good movie? And think about some of the voices that were on that movie.
Oh yeah,
Owen Wilson, Paul Newman, Larry the Cable Guy, Cheech Marin as Ramon, the '59 Chevy Impala lowrider.
Lowrider, yeah.
George Carlin as Fillmore, the VW bus. Richard Petty, John Ratzenberger as Mac. Bob Costas was on there as Bob Cutlass. Of course, I had to put the Oldsmobile plug in there.
Sure you did.
Darrell Waltrip was on there. Dale Earnhardt Jr. was on there. Michael Schumacher was on. Mm-hmm. His voice was on Cars, as well as Mario Andretti.
That's very cool.
Pretty genius on their part to bring all those truly famous people's voices into the movie. It's a good show to watch today, and even for Pixar / Disney.
Well, it was Pixar back then.
It's not overly political.
It's wholesome, just like us.
Yeah, just like us. So I assume that's This Week in Auto History.